Hey there, math fans. Just want to do a short video continuing this series where I do have a couple of examples of quotient rules. Again, this is a collection of examples you can find in our exam archive. In the previous videos, I did examples of the sum rule or coefficients. I did some examples of the product rule. Some of those required I do some chain rules in the middle of them. And now I'm going to do the ones that look like quotients. And I hope you can see as we go through what's left. So now we're going to do these ones. The ones that look like fractions. This one right here. These two are different because you can see the entire thing is trapped inside of a 7 and the entire thing is trapped inside of a 10. So even though there are fractions in there, we would not start with the quotient rule. Okay, so you identify the numerator and denominator. You identify the numerator and denominator. And then you have this rule. Denominator times derivative of the numerator, and we did this in class. And I mentioned that my advice to you would be to fill in everything that requires no thinking, meaning fill in this, this, and this. So you're going to write denominator 9x plus 7. You're going to have on the bottom a 9x plus 7 squared. You'll practice as you're doing the homework, giving yourself sufficient space. And then you'll also have a minus between them. And then you'll have the numerator. Okay, then you have your subpieces here. And that's where you kind of restart and say, I need the derivative of the numerator here. And you can see how it frees my mind to have already written all that stuff in there and not have to look back and forth anymore. Now I can focus on one thing, the derivative of the numerator. The derivative of the numerator is going to be, bringing down the 2, so it's going to be x minus 4. Derivative of the denominator, 9. Done. It's really that fast. Okay, let's play the game again. Y prime. So first we rewrote the root as a half. That's all. Watched step 0. So then we're going to do denominator 4x to the 1/2. That's also going to be down here, which is kind of interesting here. I'll write it, but normally I would just simplify it. If you do square root squared, you're just going to get a 1, so I didn't really need to write that. Minus, and then I need the numerator, and then I have 2 smaller pieces. Here I should have the derivative of the numerator, which is 1. And here I need to figure out the derivative of this. So that is going to require this chain rule idea, which is 1/2, 9 minus 4x to the negative 1/2 times negative 4. So that's it. I'll now make a separate video on the chain rule.